Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you are watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the other time, the Most Reverend Archbishop Antony Muheria was on Citizen TV, and the good man of God was calling for peace in this country. He was very clear, and his word was very firm on the president on how to bring unity in this country. We analyze that speech here, and again, there is news emerging that the Nyeri church has fed 40,000 families facing hunger in this country. 40,000 families. If it is 40,000 families, that means he has fed more than 100,000 people or 200,000 people. And this is very incredible for the man of God. Remember, this is just a bishop leading a church, feeding Kenyans, not the government. But then when I was reading the story, I discovered that Archbishop Muheria did not just have the money and then he removed the money from the bank or from the pocket to buy food and give the needy. The truth is that he went on pleading with those who have something to share with those who don't have, reaching out to companies, to individuals, and yes, because people believe in what he has been doing, they easily came in, contributed money to a tune of, is it 40 or something? We will read that story. And some food stuff to help the lady. This is what he said. Let me just quote him. Sorry for that. Let me just quote him. It is really disheartening and sad to hear that there are people who are suffering and struggling with hunger without no one who can come to help them. That is why I plead with you to donate and help those people with food. We have collected food stuff and funds amounting to 45 million shillings, and so far we have distributed food worth 15 million shillings to areas in Laikipia, Isiolo, Kitui, and Nyeri counties. In the country, we have helped people, especially in the slum. I urge all of us, even those from different denominations, to be generous with what God has given to us and share with those that are less privileged. This is Antony Muheria, the Archbishop of Nyeri Diocese. Remember, Rigathi Gachagua is coming from Nyeri. The Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, a man who has been making noise everywhere with the issue of contributing money to give food relief. Is it relief food? To those who need the food. But then the bishop comes in and do a very incredible job to the society. This has exposed Rigathi Gachagua. It is exposing William Ruto. It is exposing Kenya Kwanza government. Where are we heading to? Are we in the right hands? Before we continue with this discussion, just a quick request. For those who are watching and you're not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you, and back to this discussion. Now, Justine Wamaya, the former running mate to George Wajakoya, the Roots Party leader, reacted to this, and this is what she said. Tax and revenue for government has two sides to it. Number one, revenue generation that Kenyans are paying through the nose, VAT, income, excise tax. Now, the issue is, number two, revenue utilization. The government need to tell us why are our taxes not working for us. If the church ran out of money, then what? We die. We should push for the accountability on revenue utilization. Inatuhusu. That is Christine Omaya. I want to agree with her. Our revenue, in terms of taxes, our taxes must work for us equally across the country. That's the truth of the matter. Now, when Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto took over government, said that indeed, if Uhuru Kenyatta could have continued, Kenya would have been sent to dogs. They came in to rescue the hustler, the poor, the needy, Mama Mboga, Boda Boda, everyone, but not the dynasty. But now, the other thing is that when they took over government, Gachagua has been bragging that Mount Kenya has been the biggest beneficiary in this government. And they said that they're not going to suffer under William Samuel Ruto. But then, this move, the act by the bishop to feed the poor when the government is busy praying. It is ironic to see William Ruto and Gachagua calling for the prayers to pray for the hungry. When the bishop, the men of the cloth, go down to demonstrate through the action, contributing money and feeding the hungry, who is really the person serving the people, and who is playing drama with the life of Kenyans. Ni huyu bishop ama ni Ruto na Gachagua? Hiyo ndio maswali nafaa tujiulize hapa. Who is joking with our lives? Is it the good man of God or Gachagua and William Ruto? Before they call for this prayer they are having today at Nyayo Stadium, they should be telling us, where were they when Bishop Antony Muheria was feeding the hungry? Anafika paka Kitui. Today they are in the prayer rally, and that service, it has costed more than 100 to 200 million shillings. But the good man of God only managed to raise about 45 million shillings. And it is doing marvelous. Saizi watu wako na njaa ya ajabu, hata kule Mount Kenya it is very dry. Hunger has hit everywhere in this country. Imegonga kila kona. Kuna watu hawana chakula kabisa, mayatima, wajane, maskini, they have nothing. Wale watu inafaa wafurushe kwa ile mkutano yao ya maombi, watoke huko na hiyo upuzi, watafute njia ya kupea wananchi chakula. The only good thing that Ruto and Gachagua have managed to do is to take food from this country and send it to Sudan, South Sudan. They also managed, using Aden Duale, to send another food relief to Somalia. The other thing they managed was to give Rigathi Gachagua a paybill number, then Kenyans were giving money. Ndio maana tulisema siku nyingine, kama unataka kusaidia watu wenye wako na njaa, tumia pasta wako. Ambia pasta, tafadhali, naweza pata hapa kitu kidogo tusaidiane, pia wananchi huko wenye wako na njaa. Kuna watu wa kanisani hawana chakula. Gachagua was collecting money from Kenyans. Up to now, he never accounted for that money. He never came out to tell us how much he collected and how they spent that money. Ilienda wapi hiyo pesa? It was another scandal. Hiyo chakula mmeona wanapeleka kule South Sudan. It is good to help your neighbor when they are hungry, but before you feed them, are your children good? Wako in a good state? Ama wako na njaa? So I don't know how we can refer to William Ruto president. Do we have a rogue president who don't care when people are hungry? Who feed the neighbor when his own people are dying from hunger? And is using the church. But the most reverend archbishop is teaching them a lesson that they need to learn. He's challenging them. I think, in any sense, it is the bishop who will be here praying for hunger. But he has decided to go for the action. Kabla ukuja kuniombea, na mimi niko mgonjwa ama niko njaa, kitu ya kwanza wewe nipeleke hospitali. Nihudumie wewe ukifanya hiyo maombi yako. Ndio maana yule mtu alileta kanisa na Biblia, akaleta shule na akaleta kliniki. Wako wajinga. Shule itoe ujinga, hospitali itibu watu, alafu sasa pia watu waende kanisani. Kwa the spiritual matters. Ruto anataka watuambie wataomba tu alafu I don't know what to say here. So, Gachagua was going for position for people in Mount Kenya. Now we are learning a lesson here. Positions will never solve our problem. It does not matter how many people are going to get a position in William Ruto's government. Wewe utaendelea tu kuwa na njaa yako, utakufa njaa na utasaidika chochote. Ujiulize, between William Ruto and Raila Amolo Odinga, who would have solved this problem? The man who was bringing 6,000 to poor families, Baba Care. And the man who was dismissing the Baba Care and was coming with Hustler Fund. Hustler Fund saizi inakupea 500. 500 inaweza kusaidia na nini? Ruto alileta 500. Baba alikuwa anasema 6,000. At least for the first time on this channel I'm saying Baba. So you people, you rejected 6,000. Ukakimbilia 500. If it is not for the good man of God and other few individuals, how will these poor families survive? We are in the dire situation because we have incompetent leaders who have no interest with you. They don't care. What Gachagua cares is the close allies getting position in William Ruto's government. Sasa, Nyeri iko na njaa. Lakini Gachagua ako kwa maombi Nairobi, hajui watu wako njaa. Sisi hatutaki maombi ya Gachagua na Ruto, tunataka chakula. We need food, not your prayers. We have enough bishops in our churches. They are doing these prayers in a better way. Even they ona kina Bishop Muheria wanapea watu chakula. Sasa Ruto na Gachagua ni nani watuletea maombi yao? I don't know what logic Ruto is using. Because you can see here, the good bishop understands that when someone is hungry, he does not need prayer. They need food. So he's giving food. But Ruto believes that when someone is hungry, he's taking prayer to those people. Prayer, hunger, tumechanganyikiwa.